Hi, it's Manny from Garage Tech again. Today it's also going to be a pretty common question and something that people actually ask a lot, and it's very simple. So as long as you could save a little bit money and do it yourself and it's simple, why not? So step number one is how to lubricant or how to oil your garage door. So the number one problem that we have is that usually people for some reason use WD-40. Now WD-40 is not that good because it's water-based, so after 3-4 days it disappears and it doesn't really has a lubricant effect anymore. But what do you need? You could get a garage lubricant. This is a national one, but you could get one that's from Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace. All of them carries them. It's very simple. Garage door lubricant. It doesn't smell too bad. It doesn't leave black residue. Now, it's very simple. You just go through every roller and to every hinge and just oil it. Give it like a good chunk of oiling. That way it stays on it for a while and it's gonna be quiet. Now, one thing that people don't do, and obviously you also do the middle hinges. That way it's gonna do less of a squeaky noise. And the funny thing is, there's a few things that people do when they oil the door. For some reason, they always forget to do it. The most important thing is oiling the springs. Now, the reason these springs are black and they're not silver is because they're coated with a black coat that absorbs oil. That way, it won't break and it lasts longer. So, for example, if I oil it, I could put like a half a package of oil on it, and it won't even start dripping because it just absorbs all of the oil inside, just sucks it in, kind of like a almost sponge. You see the difference between them? One is shiny, one is just like matte black. So this is the probably most important part of the garage to oil, and the problem is usually people don't really even do it. That's the funny thing. Usually people oil the door, oil the hinges, but they never oil the springs. So that's one of the most important parts to oil, because like usually springs break every few years, and if you oil them, the more you oil them, the less they're gonna break. And another small tip that people don't do that I learned that it's also very important. Over here on the sides, you have the bearings where the drums goes. Always oil the bearings as well. Always oil the bearings as well, because it turns around a lot. It's gonna prevent off-track problems and stuff like that. But remember, you need to oil all of the hinges. Also, the middle ones, cover the springs with oil and spray the bearings. And that's it. That's a basic garage door lube, oiling. That's it. Thank you very much.